Okay, good morning, everybody. I like to think that's a bit of behavioural science there, a bit of priming. You know, are we going to be next? Are we not going to be next? And I think, Ian, as a former Shell employee, I think maybe you were looking to have BP as a warm-up act to the Shell act coming here as well. So, quick introduction. I'm James Johnstone. I head up loyalty and customer insights globally for Shell. Before that, I was FMCG with Reckitt Benckiser. I'm joined by my colleague.
So my name is Jacob Krzonkała. The AI got it wrong. I'm the European and North America lead working with the local markets.
Okay. So before we get into it, the session today is really about Shell, how we leverage our motorsport partnerships to really energize and engage our consumers in our loyalty program. Many of you may be familiar with Shell in various different manners. We're not from our cousins in upstream, we're from the downstream business. What that means is mobility. So if you think people on the go, gas stations, convenience retail, electric charging, etc. What people don't always realize is we're actually one of the biggest retailers in the world by site numbers. We've got more sites than McDonald's, Starbucks, 47,000 around the world in 70 countries. We serve 33 million customers a day, a huge amount. And as the energy transition progresses, food and beverage is a much bigger component of our business than it used to be. We serve over 500 million cups of coffee a year. The amount of Red Bull is insane. And we're trying to move into fresh food and beverage even more so. We recently launched our Shell Cafe a few years ago, which is much more about the provenance of the ingredients than what you would normally associate with gas stations. But what people don't always realize as well is as a corporation and a broader group, we're a huge investor in clean and renewable energies. So between 2023 and 2025, just those 3 years, between 10 to 15 billion was invested in clean energy. So think solar, wind, hydrogen. And what that means for our part of the business is EV. As countries transition through from traditional fossil fuels to electric vehicles, that is a huge piece for our business. We now have over 70,000 charge points around the world, making us actually one of the largest. I think it's the second largest international charging company in the world. That's hugely important to us, and it gives us a huge opportunity with food and beverage as people are there charging for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, etc. Okay, but what we're really here to talk about is Shell Motorsports. We have a motorsports team that partners with various different companies and brands, and we've really been tapping in, and Jakob especially, how do we tap into that to really bring energy, engagement to our loyalty program in what can be seen as maybe more of a commodity business. So let me actually just go back. In terms of the brands that we partner with, we talked about EV. At the bottom left, you can see Nissan Formula E, which we've been partnering with since 2018. You'll see Ducati in the top right, MotoGP, Endurance, and then the one we're probably most associated with is Scuderia Ferrari HP in Formula One. We do partner with people that don't just have red brands. It seems like that when you look at it. And then I thought about it, so I'd talk about the convenience retail brands, and then I was thinking, we do a lot of work with Coca-Cola as well, so maybe there is a bit of a theme going on with the partnerships. But what's really important, and the power of these partnerships is they are partnerships. They are not sponsorship. So with the example of Scuderia Ferrari, we have teams of chemists and experts that develop their fuels and their engine oils. And why do they do that? Because we're trying to squeeze out milliseconds from their performance, which is the difference between victory and defeat. We have a team that accompanies them on every Formula One race with a mobile laboratory, which is testing the fuels and the oil to see how the engine's performing and how they can optimize that. We also work with them in terms of the regulations. So for 2026 season, every racing team has to have 100% sustainable fuels within their racing vehicle. So it also allows us as a great test bed to develop our products, really test the boundaries of what we can do, how we can help Ferrari, and how we can complement them in terms of winning. But the unique thing about Shell and Ferrari is it is a partnership. As I said, it's not a sponsorship, and we were there from day one. So when Enzo Ferrari started racing in 1929, we were their partner. We were developing the fuels with them. So there's a history. Before they were the iconic luxury brand and aspirational that they are today, we were there on the journey with them from the beginning. The first Ferrari that rolled off the production line was filled with Shell fuels and engine oil. So it's a partnership and a legacy that's long-standing. We've built it together. So that's a bit of background about Shell. What does that mean in terms of loyalty? So a bit of a background on loyalty. With us, we've got more than 38 million active members around the world, and that's in our 26 direct markets. We also have licensed markets. They have their own schemes. So it's even bigger if you think more broadly. And what we're trying to do as a business is we're trying to tap into, life's a journey for people, both physically and emotionally. How can we provide experiences physically on their journeys from A to B? It's often seen as an interruption, a distraction. We play a role, and how can we make that better? How can we make it more engaging? But also their life's journey. How can we build in experiences through the loyalty program that enriches that in what can be seen as more of a commodity service? We heard from Isabel yesterday about service, for telcos. How do you really drive emotion and connection into something that can be seen as a commodity? So that's what we're trying to do. And Jakob, do you want to talk through how we're leveraging motorsports in this?
All right, perfect. Thank you, James. So for past couple of years, we've been on the mission to transform our loyalty program from being just another fuel and convenience program when you just earn and burn, but actually move towards a platform that we can reward our customers from everyday benefits, but really do it in a very personalized way, but also go beyond that, go a step further and really take them through more engaging activities that they can do in our app and really drive the long-term engagement and affinity to the brand. So not only that they engage with us when they come to the site, but actually how do we drive that engagement when they travel, when they're at home, when they're actually outside, they're on their life journey. So what we've done, and as you can see in multiple different markets, from across North America and Europe, we already started this journey by bringing more things for our customers. So from really getting them to play the game, being able to actually play with their toy cars through Bluetooth at home, to getting them to experience a VIP event during the MLB game in Canada, through even small rewards like gift cards, right? That really goes beyond what we do and we stand as Shell. So what I would like to do right now is actually tell you a bit more about this partnership that we have with Ferrari. As James said, it's 75th year partnership today. So we really thought last year, okay, how do we pilot something unique to our customers? How do we really position that Shell Go Plus and the Ferrari partnership can bring you more, something that is very exclusive to our members? So what we've done, we've set out on a journey to really do a very innovative campaign, which consists of 3 elements. And let me just take you through this and get a bit closer.
3, 2, 1, go!
So this campaign consisted of 3 elements, which we thought, okay, let's see how we can really reward our customers and really bring them closer to their fandoms and really make that experience more enticing. So the first thing that we did, we've actually created a set of 15 videos, a content that was never seen before, was never published, and we communicate to our members that it only can be viewed when they're part of our loyalty program. And this was a set of videos that was talking about our history with Ferrari. From the moment the partnership started, talking about the importance of fuel, the work that the Ferrari drivers do with our scientists in the Shell Track Lab, but also bringing them closer to behind the scenes topics with their drivers, really how important it's being self-belief in the Formula One, how they prepare for the racing, how they support each other with Carlos and Charles last year. So really unpacking behind the scenes content for our members as a reward for being a Go Plus customers. And the content is like the first thing that we've never done that in Shell, and I know this one and the second one for sure was completely new. We've never done it, so it was really a test to see, can we get more customers, can we get them more excited without asking them to do anything. The second, before I do that. So the videos were posted through Go Plus. So you could only see it when you were a Go Plus member. At the end, we also posted the videos, 2 of those videos that we found the most exciting to our Motorsport channel, just to see how we can get even more excitement out of these customers. So let me just show you one of the videos that we prepared.
Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para darle alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena.
Macarena.
¡Ay!
Guys, we need total silence, please.
I'm shaking.
No!
I won!
I don't have any lucky charms because
Carlos, I know you have a lucky charm.
I think I'm pretty good at maths.
Let's do 16 times 55.
Wait, this is way too complicated. V-Power can keep your engine feel brand new. Even after how many kilometers? Don't tell me you don't know that answer.
100,000? Yes!
Checker flag, red flag, yellow flag.
Again, it was a mix of more videos of talking about the car, for those who are interested in the car, in the dynamics, the preparation, but also keeping it fun, right? So something that they wouldn't see anywhere, and really position the drivers as really someone not only in the race cars, but also behind the scenes. And you can see some of the comments we had on the Instagram, which was actually quite interesting for me when I went through some of those comments. Actually, like, is there more, or where can I find, where is this video coming from? So really, there is a need that we see among our customers to get them more than just the offers. The second one, and I know Ian was talking about the high-value competitions, low-value competitions. So what we decided to do is, how do we bring more unique, and actually how do we reward our top customers? And we go beyond just doing a money cannot buy experience for 2 people, but actually scale this up. So the second thing that we did, and I was on this call, I've actually cut myself out of it, so it's not self-promoting, but we've invited our top customers to participate in an exclusive interview with the Ferrari drivers. So we invited 100 customers in Singapore ahead of the Singapore Grand Prix to really join this call. It was an exclusive session where the drivers were talking about, again, how they prepare for Singapore, what they like about Singapore, their favorite race from their past. It was all done in the track lab. So really, it was, again, their day, right? How they're preparing, where they are during their preparation to the Grand Prix. So we had 100 people joining, but what was very exciting for me when I saw and when I was at this call is really people being so happy, being so excited, dressed up in the Ferrari clothing. You had actually, we invited 100 people, but you could see in the background there were people inviting their friends to this session, which was very exciting. And at the end of the session, we also allowed customers to ask questions. So we selected 3 questions that came from our customers, and we asked them to the drivers by calling out also the name of the person that asked the question. So again, when we asked the first one, I could see already that lady on the top, to the top right, that she was always so smiling. She was surprised that her question was selected. So it's a very unique experience. And again, it was given to our top members. It was just a recognition. We didn't ask them to do anything else. It was just an appreciation for them being part of our Go Plus membership and really being an engaged users with Shell. And the last activity that we did was a mix of a money cannot buy experience, but also a merchandising. So we asked customers to do a transaction. So actually, that was more of a transactional one. But what we did, we invited them for a unique tour at the paddock. So they, again, could see the behind-the-scenes elements of the race. They could actually meet the drivers. But also, they received a thank you complimentary package for just, again, being part of the Go Plus, being part of this experience. Which, as you can see, customers were even happy to post the comments and really relate to this to their social media. So for us, it was also important because very often what you get with the Money Can Buy experiences, like we wanted to bring it back to the audience and really show that people are winning, people are part of something bigger. And again, I think Go Plus is making that possible for them. So at the end, as you can see, we had on those videos that we post 2 videos on the Instagram as well, just to see how we can amplify it. So actually, we had more than 40,000 likes to those videos. So that was really mind-blowing for me. It was just really, okay, I think we are on the right track. 100,000 customers were happy just to watch the videos. Again, we did in a couple of markets to test out the idea and see if that's something we should take on going forward with our partners. But also, we saw a growth in the sales as well. So there's always a commercial angle. But again, it was more of a secondary KPI. For us, it was just to test out new idea, new ways of really driving that engagement in this, what could be considered as a boring fuel and convenience loyalty program. But don't take my word for this.
Hello everyone. Good that you use Shelby Power. It's the best fuel, so you're doing well.
Nice to meet you all.
Thanks, Shil, for this amazing experience. I didn't imagine I'll be here.
Yeah, so again, customers were really happy, and I think this just made us our day, and we were like, okay, I mean, we're on the right path, let's do it, let's really celebrate with our partners how we can actually partner up and get even more for our customers, right? We see that we want to do that. We see we want to tap into their passions, we want to tap into their interests through Shell Go Plus. So how do we do that? How do we make sure that our platform is for them, but it's also a platform for our partners? But yeah, with Ferrari especially, that was 2024. It's 2025 already. There's way more coming. I mean, I'm sure for those who will follow news, the Brits here, or at least F1 fans, Lewis Hamilton has joined Ferrari. So there's definitely more coming this year as part of Shell Go Plus. I'll hand over.
Thank you. But motorsport is obviously quite niche. Not everybody's into motorsport, right? So what we're trying to do is really expand these experiences. Money Can't Buy, digital, physical, more broadly across more passion points. So what I'll put out there really is we would love to build partnerships such as Ferrari with other brands. So if you're interested, please reach out to Jakob and myself if you think there could be a good fit, and we'd love to explore that. I think we're pretty much up on time, so thank you.
Thank you.